Today I'm actually going to give a heads up on what I have planned, what my personal plan is for this year, 2025. My writing incorporates a slew of different projects. One in particular I'm super excited to get out. Katie Carolina Breaks Out, funny enough. But it's based on my daughter. It's the second in sort of the series, but it's the second child in the series. So the first one was based on my son, called Brave the Move, and the second one is called Katie Carolina Breaks Out. That's based on my daughter. She was in the first book, and she shows up as the main character, and it's from her perspective. So I'm super excited. I can probably share, I probably already shared a clip of the book cover already. I already have that. So yeah, it's just formatting and it's about to go to publishing. So I'm excited about that one. Also, I'm working on 3 book trilogy. They're all poems of a rainbow of artists, workers, and ancients. I can't wait. It's basically pulling from my old published poetry book called The Color of People, but instead I wanted to break it out into the different genres and get it fresher and maybe add some of my new stuff that speaks more towards something even relevant for today. So I'm excited to add those new poems and those old poems and kind of mash them together. I'm super excited. So that should come out pretty quickly, as I have a lot of things already stewing in my head to add to the ones that I had in before and organizing it. I have a thought that might come out this year, but and it might churn out really quickly, but then, you know, some things, I have all 3 covers already ready to go. It's just the poems, I need to compile them in the way I want to share them with the world. So also with my son's work, I'm editing his newest novel called The Red Terror, completely different than his first one. It's definitely still a murder mystery, but it is it's basically based in colonial times. And I mean, I know this is not about my stuff, but still, it's close to home. Based in colonial times, and very interesting, a lot more serious tone of the novel. So it's very interesting, just that take, and just to see what he'll do with it. So super excited about that one. That's kind of midway. And he's really only behind because of me having to get around to editing it. So I will be doing an art camp locally for a couple of tweens. This not just a couple, hopefully maybe about 20, but that'll be fun to bring my art stuff back into the fore. So hence a rainbow of artists. I have a background in art. That's where my degree was in. I switched from English to art, and that's pretty much how I feel, is that I sometimes go to creative and I sometimes go writing, and then I'm also organizing at times as well. So, you know, jack of all trades, I guess. I plan on halfway through the year, if I have time this summer, I'm actually going to go over and record a Zoom call for a friend of mine. Her daughter she writes fan fiction, but her first attempt at an original novel has kind of begun, and she wants advice on it. So I will have more time this summer, hopefully, to really delve into that, give her some advice. And I wanted to record that call in case any of y'all are struggling with fan fiction going to your original. So so that's in the works. I also am developing, this is a curriculum specifically for homeschoolers, and it's, I don't know if it'll get built out this year, but I've already built out all of the frameworks for it, for the schedule and everything. I'm talking pre-K to 12th grade. So not all of it I will develop on my own. Actually, a lot of it is going to be just my recommendation on what goes with what very well, and just in my experience, because I've actually homeschooled high schooler, middle schooler, elementary, and also pre-K and reading and all that stuff. So kindergarten. So that's that. And that's obviously a niche market. But another one that's kind of in the Brave series is my first attempt at a children's book called Brave the Dark, not to be confused with the movie that just came out. So, but my husband encouraged me not to change the title because it's totally different genre. It's not going to get confused with the other one. It's still within the same series as I'm doing, like Brave the Move. And if this is more, I actually feel like I can do more of these children's book more easily with this. I have a lot in my plans for this. So if it goes well, then I might have more coming in the future. So we'll see how it goes. Another thing that we are working on, well, I already have this one done. It's called Clarity Compass. It's just a mini workbook for stay-at-home moms, and that one is to help find peace. It's a lot of tools and everything that I've learned, and it's more of a Christian focus, just really finding your calling / finding your peace at home, just a little bit of everything, specifically around the need for stay-at-home moms to find their sanity, basically, and their peace. So it's just one more practical mini book, and I just really wanted to write it for those that need it and are in that stage of life. So then, also on top of like the finding your calling and everything, I did of course write Pinpoint Your Passion last year. Finally got that out, and I am going to develop a leader guide to go with that. Probably more towards the end of the year. Hopefully I can find it this summer time to do, but we'll see. I don't know. Because along with that, I actually do want to develop an online course for that as well. So the workbook obviously won't be for free. It's already on sale on Amazon, but it's not super expensive, and the leader guide is going to be less expensive than that. So it's very doable to do with a Bible study or with just a group of girls, women in your mom's group or neighborhood group or whatever. And obviously it is not just for women, and it is not just, but it is geared, the language is geared currently for women. You could be a young adults and everything, but also I have to say my husband has been getting a lot out of it. So the system actually works regardless of the gender. So we are going to rebrand it for men and make sure the stories are more conducive in colors and everything for men. That will probably be next year's project. So Pinpoint Your Passion for Men will be coming out, God willing, next year. And maybe we'll even have Pinpoint Your Passion for teens by then. That would be our hope. So we'll see. We'll develop it as it comes. So yes, be patient with us. The only other thing that I guess I can mention is I will be helping my son develop a prototype for his Mafia game, because it is super fun. He's already beta tested it a bazillion times. Not a bazillion, but a lot. And the kids keep coming back. They're coming again this Saturday. So they seem to really love it. Yeah, we're super excited about that one. And we have all the pieces together to like get that one set out. No, it's not a book, but he is excited about that. And it kind of marries the two together a little bit, because there's this one manga he's actually working on right now. It's his first attempt at a manga. He obviously is trying to work with a manga illustrator right now. I don't know how long it's going to take. So that's my only concern, is that he can generate the story fairly quickly. He's got, and this actually kind of a psychological games, not Squid Games, but it's similar, like maybe Beast Games / Squid Games, a little in between maybe. That just really he gravitated to, and he just developed this whole thing, and he's got all these games to go with it in the manga, in the story. It's super excited. He's built it all out. I do love it. I do think it's going to be super exciting to people that love that genre. We are just trying to get the right illustrated artist, and I think we might have found one, and so if so, we do have to be patient to make sure it gets built out right. So yeah, any suggestions on that, please post it. We are green when it comes to that, green when it comes to children's books. So this is all new for us this year. Online courses is, I'm not new to it, but my kids are trying to come in now, so I will stop the video, and I think that's all we have for this year. All right, bye.